What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bridges and Beaches. Doriel and I are back, man. How was your holiday? How was your July 4th?
It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. And, it was a long weekend, and we had a plan for every single day. And I need another weekend.
Yeah. That's what it felt long. It felt really, really, really long. I guess we started on like Thursday at noon. I gave my staff the early day off so they could go do their thing. So started the day a little early, went and had some cocktails at the neighbors. We talked about my dog and fireworks.
Yes.
And we did, it's kind of the unknown.
Did you?
It's known now. It did not do well at all.
Oh,
so
that's annoying. Yeah. I think the doodles specifically, they look so nice and they're so loyal and smart, but they also have like major anxiety issues. It's kind of a known thing. So
he's very cautious of his surroundings. He's very risk-averse. So we're just now getting back to the point where he'll go outside in the evenings to go take his piss break before we go to bed. For the first probably 4 days afterwards, he was just looking around all over the place. But I even gave him 2 of the trazodones. Probably could have given him a little more. I just didn't want to OD my dog, But he is on my shit list today. He ripped up my brand new sprinklers that I put in one of my planters that it's in the drip line, and you plug this little thing in and it sprays, so it puts a little more water out. Just put him in yesterday, got him all done up, and it came out this morning. We put him out at 6 a.m. to do his morning constitutional, and he'd ripped up my sprinkler when I went and got him at 6:30. So
this is something we have in common today. My dog is on my shit list as well.
What did he do?
Yesterday, so my wife took him up to pick up our daughter from the daycare, and he has a thing with black schnauzers. I'm not even sure why.
Very specific.
Very specific. I mean, there's a dog, so, who knows what's in his mind. But there's one specific dog in the neighborhood that he absolutely hates, but in the sense that he sees feels like there's red screen in his eye. He just lashes out at him. And my wife he's a big dog, and she couldn't even hold him up. And he scratched her leg severely when he was trying to play. She fell, the stroller fell. Luckily, she was on the way to get the baby and not to pick her up.
I didn't have the baby. Yeah.
So now we're in one of those days where we're seriously considering somehow getting to a pet-free. Which means getting rid of the fucker. Well, we won't do it, but he's on a suit.
Yeah, it crosses your mind, but I understand. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing is Buddy, my doodle is technically a rescue. We took him.
Oh, that's nice.
From a family that had adopted him. I got him at 4 months. The family had him about a month. And they were not allowed to have dogs where they had him. And it was also a mobile home. And he got bigger than they expected. And then the mobile home complex found out and was getting upset at them. But I felt bad because he was tied up. In the photos that they sent to me, he was tied up to a couch and couldn't move, and that's not a way you could do doodles. They need space.
It's hard, yeah. I mean, any dog, honestly, you need to treat them with respect. Look, I love my dog. He's mostly a relaxed, smart, obedient dog, but he's also 90 pounds. So when he decides to pull on the leash a little too much, and my wife does not weigh a lot more than him, that was a big problem. But it's dogs. That's fine. Have you had dogs before? Is it your first?
No, this is our first one. First one, so that's why he's overloved. He gets all of the love in the whole world.
Never even as a kid, your family never had
we had dogs as a kid, but I didn't I wasn't ever close to them. I would come and go, and the dogs would be there. And then with this one, Buddy he's used to me being home all day, and I interact with him a lot. So when I get really busy and I'm on calls for work, and I'm not able to interact with him, he could get frustrated because he thinks we're playing all day long. And even right now, he's locked out of the room, so he doesn't come in here. And the gardeners were just here, so he's probably losing his mind out there. But I have the in-ear monitors in, so I can't hear shit.
Oh, that's nice. I can't hear anything either.
That's true too. The AirPods do that. Yeah. But,
I can't even close the door. I have a dog and a cat, and if I close the door, they just want to go in or go out or just leave it open.
Yeah. Normally throughout the day, I leave him in and out, but he does bark on calls, and I just have to hit the mute. That's part of life. But for podcast life, it's probably not super pretty to have a dog barking in the ears. So yeah, I mean, other than that, we had our neighbor. We have in our group on the street. There's 7 houses it's about half the neighborhood that we all hang out. We all hang out at one guy's house. His name is Lewis. He calls himself the mayor of our street. It was his birthday, so he threw a big party on
That was
Saturday.
a sidetrack. Whenever there's like a mayor of a certain, whatever, small town, street, group of friends, they're always self-proclaimed. No one ever calls them the mayor, but they call themselves that. Like I have one in our like group.
Last year, so it was his birthday. So last year I got him a shirt that has like the two thumbs and it says the mayor on it, you know. But I was getting on his nerves like about a month or so ago because I was like, fine, if you're the mayor, I'm the governor, and I was driving him through the roof on that one, you know. But it was his birthday, so he had like 40 people over at his house. And he's got a pool too, so we all just went in the pool and just played beer pong and had what I call a big night.
That sounds beautiful. Yeah, we were just at some friends having barbecue, and then the next day we went to another friends and had barbecue, and then the next day we went to some other friends who don't have barbecue because they're in an apartment.
Well, at least you got a little reprieve there.
Exactly. Then we just had the beautiful lunch, so that was good. And then people fed me all through the weekend, so I loved it.
Yeah, I always wind up, no matter where I go, no matter who has a barbecue, I always wind up the guy grilling. Like, doesn't matter where or if I brought the food or not. I always wind up as the guy that's got a grill.
So let me ask you this. Is it always like you're just appointed or someone else grills and then you come with like annoying comments and they're like, oh, fuck it, you do it? Like, how does that go now?
Combo of both. Not gonna lie. Usually the nature of my life, I'm very organized. It's just how I do things. It's how I keep on schedule. It's how things get done. It's why I have the things that I have. Organization, it leads to remembering and doing things properly. So,
little OCD type of thing, or just an
organization? I do like to keep a clean household. So like everything needs to be like this desk has to be like even having this lens cover for the camera. Is if it's on the desk, I'm fumbling with it right now, and I don't really want to be, but that's just how it is. But I think it's because when I roll up to the barbecue, you know, like they're kind of like cook when we cook, you know, and then I'm like, are we going to eat this food? Because it's like 4 hours later, and I'm like, we should probably get started on this. And they're like, okay, yeah. Then they bring it out, and then like another beer goes down, and I'm like, I just start doing it to get it done because nobody else is. This is not going to get done if I don't do it. Well, so I'd say probably 75% of the time that's how I do it. The other 25%, someone's burned the shit out of something, and I have to take over. Yeah. Like they don't know what temperature is. They don't know like how to flip things. There's just something going on that they can't. They need to be relieved of their duties immediately. You know,
I understand that, and I think it's also part of like if you live in California, that things happen when they happen. Bro, just chill.
Yeah,
and like in New York, you just go somewhere. Like, you know, we're invited like 3, we get there 3:45, and then like the food's already got it. Like,
so let's talk about it since this is, you know, about New York and California to an extent.
Okay. Yeah.
So what time do you typically eat dinner?
That's a great question. So I have to say our habits are probably more Israeli than New York.
Yeah. But so let's start with that. Like in Israel, what time do families typically eat dinner?
I would say probably around 7:30 and 8 could be. I mean, obviously depends on when, you know, how old the kids are. When I was there, I was like when we were a young couple, like a dink or a dinkwad, I think you call it, because it's a double income, no kids and a dog with a dog.
Yeah.
We could find ourselves having dinner at like 10 p.m., 11 if like we have a lot of shit going, and then until we get home, pretty late. But I know that West Coast, you eat dinner like at 4:30. What do you do? Like,
you know, at my age, sometimes. I like to be in bed early. Typically, I start cooking around 4:30. So during the week, we always cook dinners, and then the weekends we eat out and we DoorDash, the infamous DoorDash.
Yeah. So it's like strict during the week. You eat dinner.
Yeah. So usually food is going in the mouth at 5:30. Usually,
this is insanely early. Like in Israel, like my baby daughter has dinner at like 6:30, and that's like super early. Sometimes we have an early lunch, so we'll have dinner with her.
What time is her bedtime?
She would go to bed anywhere between 8 and 9 after like dinner and shower and everything, and then that's when we typically sit in it. If there's food ready, if no, then we need to prepare it, and then it's like 9:30.
Okay, because that's what like all my European friends, especially my French friends, they're like, we have a guy at work, and there's only like 4 of them. And like we had like a pre-dinner for one of our Directors Plus meetings last year, and we were at the restaurant, and he's like, "It's too early." He's like, we need to eat. And it was like 5:30.
No, 5:30, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, no, he's like, we don't start till 9.
Because in Europe, what happens is like you finish work at 5, 6, whatever. Then you do a happy hour, and then you go home and eat. That's kind of.
I mean, I like the European lifestyle, I guess. Then.
The problem is their economy looks the same. So, just bear in mind that. Yeah.
So one of the things that, like, for me is when I'm drinking, I don't typically eat. So that's when we have the late dinners, is like when we go over to, if I'm not barbecuing and there's not a plan, it's just like we're just going drinking and we just start drinking. It's 11 o'clock, Taco Bell's coming. Like, that's just how it is.
Oh, okay, no, that's just disgusting. So
you can't hate on that. No way.
I mean, I'm okay with Mexican food, obviously, but I can't say the Taco Bell is.
Bro, they have like this cheesy grilled burrito or whatever it is, and it has cheese on the outside.
Yeah, you're not.
It's the greatest thing that they've ever made.
When you're drunk the whole night, then probably it's pretty good.
Bro, it's so crispy, and it's got like the sauce in it. Oh my God.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Go order whatever that is. I don't know. Let me see if I can find the name.
I'm not saying I'm not going to eat it if I'll have one, especially after a few beers in me. I'm just saying, like, you cannot talk about it as like it's a culinary, highlight of some sort. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
It's called the grilled cheese burrito. And
it's cheesy and it's fried, of course.
Bruh. So it has like the steak in it. I get the steak one.
Mm-hmm.
It has the Fritos, that they do in it for the crunch with the rice. Oh, and then the sauce. Oh.
Sometimes you're just so American. That's the thing here. I mean,
I can't help it.
So let me ask you this. So if you're eating at like 5:36 and we're eating at like 8:39, do you think
we're eating at the same time?
Yeah, people in the mountain time, they eat like the same time, or just like at their hour, so they do like a 6 or 7.
I will say, I spend a lot of time in Aspen, and most of the restaurants don't really even open until like 5. Yeah, like the good ones, and that's like 5 to 10, and that's where you go. And when I go there, I usually try to book dinner for 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Usually what I try to do.
7 o'clock, which is the 6, that should be like
and also for here, it also helps us offset the time a little bit, so we're eating about the same time we normally would eat. Right. But like every time
so
you
eat 5:30, probably done by 6:30, and then you go to bed at like midnight.
What?
I'm guessing. When do you go to bed? When do you go to sleep? Midnight is too late.
I lay down at 9, and it's lights out at 10. It's like prison. It's prison hours over here, bro.
Okay, I see. All right.
What time do you get up, though? What time do you get up?
Pretty early, but what's
pretty early?
Usually around like 7:30.
Yeah, 5:30.
So you wake up 5:30. So we are aligned, like we live in the same actual.
It's just the time has moved forward. Yeah, the same.
Yeah, but it's just
we're doing things at the same time. It's just I'm on West Coast and you're on East Coast time.
Yeah. That is very interesting. And would you say that's typical for West Coasters, or
no? I would prefer to stay up later. I would prefer to have like a midnight bedtime. I would prefer that. However, my girlfriend's work requires her to be at her desk at 6:30, and they make her go in. So that makes it so we have to go to bed earlier because
she wakes up early and you're just tagged along.
Yeah. So usually, like, she's up. The alarm goes up at 4:45. She gets up closer to 5:15. I'm trying to get some more sleep, but I usually roll out of bed by 5:36 at the latest. And then dog's out for his morning constitutional. I come in here, check my emails, do my thing, and I take the dog out for a walk.
I see. That's interesting. So I've always wanted to be like a 5 a.m. club kind of guy. Wake up early, put in a workout, do some stuff, have an early breakfast, start my day. But I'm no longer. Like in my 20s, I would like roll out of bed and go start my day. Like when I was like waiting tables, I could have, wake up and like 30 minutes later, I'm already in the restaurant doing stuff.
Yeah.
But now I need some more time in the morning. But I could never. The problem is
I like to have my time to buy coffee.
Yeah. But I'll never be able to get it 9 or 10. That's when my day starts. Honestly, my brain starts buzzing. I do my work stuff, wrap up things. That's when
I try to get up and I do like a lot of my banking and in organization, like in the morning, like early when I'm sitting here before I've taken a shower. Like, I have emails go into certain folders. I make sure the bills are paid. All of that. I balance the accounts. I do expense reports if it's podcast stuff. And that's usually my morning time while the dog's out taking shit.
That's good. All right. So let me ask you this. This is our second episode. Our first episode, I mean, I think
big hit, biggest hit.
I mean, it's the biggest hit so far on this channel.
It is. The highest rating.
But I think it is big hit. We had a lot of views on our shorts, which is pretty cool. And we even had some hate comments, which I love.
Because they didn't listen to the whole thing. They didn't see it. They just saw which means that my title worked.
Like, title worked and everything worked because I love hate comments. If anyone is listening to this and wants to leave some hate comments, please, I would love to hear them. This is what I live for. Yeah.
Here we go. There goes my self-esteem.
No, but I mean, come on. That is
say it about him. Don't say it about me.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? Like, how are we thinking about this? I mean, I love this. I think we have great conversations, and we have the quiz coming up, which is going to be a regular.
I don't even know what the topic of the quiz is.
You do know because that's what you agreed on. But it is going to be a quiz about early 2000s emo music.
Oh, that's right. Music. Okay, you know what? There's been a lot that's gone through my brain in the last 7 days. So
I hope you'll do better than I did on the Beatles quiz, and I can tell you that I'm looking at the questions that I got, and I wouldn't have known the first answer. So
okay, I'm probably not going to do well, even though I did go on the very first Emos Not Dead cruise that sailed out of Los Angeles with Matt Cutshell and those bands, the very first one. So I did do that.
What are some of your favorite emo bands? Just so I'll know if it's even close.
Thrice, obviously, because they're right.
All right.
All
I made sure they're part of it. So there are some Thrice questions. Yep.
I like Taking Back Sunday. I like Brand New. I like Dashboard. I like Emery. I like Andrew McMahon's all of his bands. So Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate. Always partial to Something Corporate because that was like I graduated high school right when that first big record, Leave It Through the Window, came out. Under Oath is top 3 for me, but that doesn't always classify as emo. That's more screamo.
Okay. Screamo.
Yeah, Hawthorne Heights.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Hawthorne Heights. All right. Well, I mean, I think I'm seeing some good balance of things you've said and some other stuff. So I think
we'll see what happens. So
you want to get into that
now?
Let's do that. Yeah.
Let's do it now.
Are we going to have an animation that says like quiz corner?
So doing music and intros and those sorts of things is something I'd like to get to eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having some problems with the editing software that I use right now.
Okay.
Doing basic stuff that it used to do. So I'm a little frustrated. So we're gonna do these without all the glitz and glam for now, and then we'll work up to it.
That was it. Quiz corner.
Sure. Whatever you want. This is your show too. Whatever you want.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm already in the quiz corner, so let's see if you can corner me.
The intro just happened, so we're clearly in it.
No, I'm just going to cut that then, and we'll just use it every time.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what we should do. All right. Your score that you need to beat is you need to go higher than 6 out of 10.
Okay. Are we doing multiple choice, or is this straight answer like last week?
Straight answers. Like
we're going to have to get multiple choice going eventually.
No, I like this better. And we also need to choose like the most obscure topics. I will also say shout out for LLMs that helped me, ChatGPT mostly that helped me pull this.
That's how I did all my quizzes that I've done, like live shows and everything, even with multiple choice answers.
That's how you do it. But I do think, I mean, if there are people out there who wants to think of a nice topic for you to quiz me on next week, we'll get some suggestions. If not, we'll
put it down in the comments below.
Here. And we'll figure it out. All righty. Are you ready? First question.
I'm ready.
Which band released the 2004 album 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge?
That's they have the song Helena on there. Why do I not like My Chemical Romance?
Very good. It's fun.
There we go. It took me a minute. I had to fill dead air while my brain was working.
I'm already worried that you're going to do better. All righty. Finish the lyric. Am I more than you bargained for yet? Which song is it from? And who sings it?
So can you say it again? Say it a little bit. I know. I can see it in my head.
And I more than you bargained for yet.
That's Fall Out Boy.
All right, good. And finish the lyric.
Bargained for yet. Hey, I'm dying to tell you that, something like that. Am I in the ballpark?
All right, I think so. I mean, actually, I don't have the actual lyric, but I know the song. That's a stupid answer. I don't have the answer. Let's see. But what's the name of the song?
Oh, this is a three-parter, dude. Just for the record.
Yeah.
The people are probably going crazy right now listening to this because, like, Fall Out Boy was never something that I really liked a lot. It's Sugar We're Going Down.
Very good. And let's see. I'm already bargained for. I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear.
Okay, that's close enough. I was close enough.
I would.
Especially with the three-parter, bro.
You're
like,
getting the point. You're getting the point. All right. Very good. I'm impressed and annoyed at the same time. What was the name of the debut album by Taking Back Sunday, released in 2002?
The 2002 one.
The first album.
Tell All Your Friends.
You know that.
Did I get it?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Man, this is actually going back deep.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're doing good. You're doing great. Dashboard Confessional is known for emotional acoustic driven music. What was the name of their MTV Unplugged album released in 2002?
MTV Unplugged? Screaming Infidelities? Dashboard Confessional? I mean, it's just Dashboard Confessional MTV Unplugged, wasn't it? How could it have a name?
It's MTV Unplugged 2.0.
Oh, come on. That is...
Well, I mean,
I'll take the loss on that one.
I mean, it's like it's a VIX, we call it. But, you know, well, I mean, that was the thing. All right. Thrice released a politically charged and musically aggressive album in 2003. What was it called?
Artist in the Ambulance.
I hate ChatGPT and I hate you even more. You think you're already... Oh, no, okay.
It
so
is,
now you're 4.5. You're 4.5.
I think it's...
Yeah.
One of these posters somewhere in the room is from the Artist in the Ambulance 20th anniversary tour. I don't...
I mean, I believe you. And I will
I just want to know where it is.
Originally, Thrice was not part of the questionnaire. And I was
you got to put him in there.
Put him in the Eurofan. You're like Thrice to you is like the Beatles, the Room, would you say?
Yeah. The later albums, even some of the first stuff, because it's been so long, I probably the song titles I probably won't know as much. And then I would say like the record Palms I was not super into, and the song that I like the most it is the one that everybody hates the most because it has a hook in it. People just don't like hooks for whatever reason in that type of music. But I would say like when they came back with in 2016 with that record, that was such a monumental record, and I probably outside of Illusion of Safety is my favorite record.
Oh, that's fine. So wait, you get it Thrice. All right. Question 6. So you were four answers in, or 4 answers correct. I mean, if you want to argue about the 2.0, but I think you got it wrong. All right. What city are Fall Out Boy originally from?
Chicago.
Very good. Very good.
I know too much about them for not liking them that much.
Yes. I mean, I don't even know them at all. The song Ohio is for Lovers.
Hawthorne Heights.
Very good. You already, I think you're getting off.
They were on the boat. They were on the boat, man.
Yeah, I know that. That's very annoying. All right. Thrice says the Alchemy Index project was split into 4 volumes based on what themes?
The elements: water, fire, earth, and air.
You know, I am now reading this question, and I mean, the question itself is themes or elements. Now, I did not say elements because it's
Oh, you didn't say elements?
No, I didn't say it. I said themes, and you were right by saying elements. But I'm thinking like that was too explicit, but it's fine. You had some easy ones. In the music video for Helena, what type of event is being depicted?
I would say it's a prom.
This is a very wrong answer.
Okay.
It's
well, I mean, they're like
a funeral.
Oh, well, I mean,
it's
they're at like high school. I am not a My Chemical Romance fan at all.
Oh, okay. That is
like at all.
Fine. That is fine. I wouldn't even be able to say that Helena is a My Chemical Romance song. So now I know that. Which band lyrics include the line, "Let's play this game called When You Catch Fire"?
Oh, I don't know that one.
It is lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. It's
That's
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, Panic. Yeah, I actually, it's been a long time since that record.
Shouldn't know that. But with that, you have 7. So you beat the score 7.5
All right.
on that thing. So we're pretty good.
All right.
Very good.
So I win.
Happy.
Are we gonna do the other ones? How many other? There's 2 more. 1 more.
No, that's it. What's that?
That was 10.
10, and you got 3 wrong.
Oh, okay. I like it. I feel good about it. There we go. So what do I get from that? Just adoration.
You're getting
emo knowledge is pretty solid.
Pretty good.
30 years
Tremendous
in.
amount of I chose a topic you quizzed me on. I got 6 right, and 1 I actually got it right. But I picked I mentioned the name in my answer, but I didn't know it. And you got the 7 right. So now we need to choose a topic I know nothing about and see how I score there.
So a couple of things for emo people that might be listening to this. There's a couple of newer stuff that's come out in the last few years that I think is super awesome for people that want to get nostalgic about emo. There's a book called Sellout that came out recently. Let me see who wrote it, but it is awesome. Where it basically tells it's by Dan Ozzie, and it tells the story of a bunch of different bands, even some of the emo bands, like even Rise Against and stuff is on there. Starts with like even Green Day's on there, but My Chemical Romance is one of them, and it tells a story about how what happened when they signed to a major label, and so Jimmy Eat World's in there. There's a couple of bands that got cut. Thrice was one of the bands that got cut from the book, but really, really interesting. And then for people that like photographs, there's a picture book that came out called Negatives, and it's a photographer that was just one of a kid like the rest of us in that scene at the time, and ended up being like the documentarian of all of these bands, and there's some really, really, really good photos. That book is like a coffee table book out in my living room right now.
So when you read books, not picture books, obviously.
Dan Brown, baby. Dan Brown all day. Take me on an adventure, Robert.
Dan Brown. Oh no, absolutely, yes. I'm also very much down for Dan Brown. But do you do audiobooks or do you read books?
I read the books. I feel when I do audiobooks, I don't pay attention that much. Now, there's an asterisk there. If I'm on a very long car ride and I am solo, I love audiobooks. I would prefer to do that over listening to a million records because my mind goes
especially like most books would be like 3-4 hours, so like you can absolutely
like driving to Oregon. It's 16 hours, and I did a Dan Brown book. Actually, one of those times. It's the one that they just had on Peacock, the show they just had, which was a pretty good show actually.
Which was it? The one when there's in the Capitol?
Yeah.
The Lost Symbol.
Yes, that one. Yeah. Did you watch that on Peacock?
No, I didn't. I actually just remember that there is a live version. I read the book. I mean, I love the book.
It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. There's a couple of parts that they kind of reversed around a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty true to the actual book.
And it's not Tom Hanks or anything, right? It's like a new actor.
No, it's the guy, another one of the guys from the Office, I think. Let's see.
And not the one from the Office. I hope it's not.
No, it's the Lost Symbol, 2021. Jeez.
Would have been great to be like the actor that plays
Ashley Zuckerman. Was in Silo, which is a great show. Was in Succession.
Ashley Zuckerman.
Yeah, you would know if you saw the face. I don't want to. I'll put it up here for everybody to see, but you'll know the face.
Sounds Jewish.
He's in show business.
Yeah.
So chances are high.
Yeah. So Ashley
Zuckerman. You'll when you see the face, you'll be like, ah.
Yeah. Isn't Ashley I mean, never mind Zuckerman, but isn't Ashley a girl name?
I've known a few men named Ashley.
Would when Jordan in English can be like in Hebrew, Jordan, which is like how you say Jordan, can go for boys and girls. Same. In English is the same. Can you have like female Jordan?
Yes, very much. Like I went to high school with a couple of girls named Jordan. Okay. And then I have friends of friends that have Jordan friends. So yeah, it's I would say lately I've seen it more common in women than I've seen it in men lately. Especially that DYN that everybody's trying to do right now. The tragedy.
DYN or Jordine.
Yeah, Jordine is what the neighbor's daughter calls me. Lewis is the mayor's daughter.
The mayor's daughter. Well, Governor Jordine.
Yeah, that's Governor Jordine to her.
Lewis, if you're listening, then just know that Jordan is the governor. Jordine.
I don't think he can figure out how podcasts work.
Yeah. Now I have to send it to him.
Yeah. You know what I'll do is maybe I'll cut a clip of this and then I'll post it on Instagram and he'll see that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So what else we got here? Like there's a couple of things that we could probably bang out pretty quick. As we begin to wrap up, like what is the longest vacation you've ever taken?
I've taken a 7-week trip to
7 weeks?
Yeah, 7 weeks, yep. So when in Israel, it's very typical when you're discharged from the army, you take a long trip. So like very long. Like people would work for a couple of months, save a bunch of cash, and then go for like 6 months in South America or like 4 months in India, and like it costs literally nothing to spend time there. And straight out of the army, your standards are not very high, so you just did like a bunk bed for like 4 months.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that. You'd be used to that already.
Yeah, yeah. And then like you catch like 7 types of dysentery a night, which is like that's what you do there, I guess.
And a little bit of venereal disease.
Yeah, exactly. Did not do that. None of it. Like a day after my discharge, I immediately went to Tel Aviv and started working at a restaurant, like literally the day after. And when I met my then girlfriend, now wife, we were like, she also never like took a big trip. So like, how about we go to like Thailand and Vietnam and Cambodia because it's cool there. Then we did
7 weeks.
7 weeks. 7 weeks. I think I might be almost 7. Like that. Yeah.
Give me some highlights from the trip.
Have you ever been to the Far East, as they call it?
I've only been to Singapore, and I stopped in the Manila airport, which was not an ideal experience.
Yeah, no, and Singapore is not a good representation. And also bear in mind, like Vietnam was just starting to be like a hot location for tourists, and then also COVID kind of changed. So talking about like 2013, when we did like a couple of nights in Thailand, and then we went to Vietnam for a couple of weeks, and then we came back to Thailand. But then in Vietnam for the first time, it was my first time feeling like I'm on a different planet. Like people didn't know where Israel is. Like you go there, it's a different world. People are different. The food is amazing. And you just walk around and like, oh my God, there is so much more to this world than what I've to where I've grown up. And I was like, that was a big impact moment. What's yours?
I've never really taken vacations over probably 7 to 10 days ever. I have very much had to work my whole life, and vacations are more of a recent luxury. I would say the only time that I got to experience like a longer vacation was when I was working for a software company out of Portland and dating a girl that was on a major label, and her family would take me on trips with them. And then that is where I probably got the most like long vacations. Other than that, like I did, I've taken like a week and went to like Hawaii, that sort of thing. I've always had to work. And then I would say only the last 5 to 7 years have I had like enough money to actually take a vacation. But I am one of the people that, I miss work. I miss having something to do.
Yeah.
So I start to get a little weird after like 3-4 days of nothing. And I want to get back to my normal routine. So we've kind of found a sweet spot where we leave on Friday and come back on Monday. Like we're doing that in August, going to Nashville again. Like that's a town that we really like. But we are taking a week to go to Hawaii, a full week in October. That's fun.
So the thing
I'm gonna have to fill the time. I'm gonna have to book trips and excursions and things.
So the thing about vacation to me, I mean, is that I've also always had to work. Like I'm not come from money, nothing. But it's like you save a bunch of money waiting tables, and then we spent it all in like those 7 weeks, and like our budget was like $30 a night. So it wasn't like a luxury vacation. It was more like a trip. You're taking like a life period. And what I love about it is after like 2-3 weeks, like explorer mode kind of kicks in.
Oh, so you're just used to wanting to do that.
Like, and then it's like, okay, so now I'm just here. What do we do today? We'll just go. We have like a fried fish somewhere, and then we'll go and see this, and maybe there's a nice beach that we can go visit, or maybe there's like a new place in town we want to go check out, and then we'll go to the next town. We had like no plans. It was not planned out. We had like a bag, and we ended up spending 2 weeks in Thailand in the coastal city, just like chilling there. So
Huh.
that's what I
See,
kind of like about it.
that would be cool. Like I would like. So here's the thing. Couple of things about that. Let's start with how I like to vacation. I don't like to have a set agenda very much. Like I'll like to do like when we went to Mexico, it was just like 5 days. I wanted to go to Chichen Itza. That was like literally the only thing that I wanted to do. So I booked that the day after we got there because I'd be all excited, and I'm ready to go. I don't want to be like 4 days in, hungover as shit, and then be like, man, I got a 7 a.m. bus call type thing. So one of the things that we have figured out, and this is more of a recent revelation, is like we like to kind of vibe out where we're at. So like the other day, we just went down to Huntington Beach. My brother was in town, so we went down to Huntington Beach. Nice. And there's a bar that we like called Sandy's Beach Bar on the pier, almost under the pier. And
I think I've seen it on Selling the OC. It's
probably
Huntington Beach is a big location.
Somehow it's always dead. Food isn't great, but the drinks are pretty good. Yeah. But it's right on the sand, and it's so cool.
It makes it like a good TV location for reality.
Yeah, and so my brother came down, and we ordered a drink, and then they're like, we're gonna go to the pier. When I was just vibing, and I was like, cool. So they went off, and then we went inside the bar and just sat there for like 2 hours. It was like that's what we wanted to do. We were relaxed, we were comfortable, just going down the menu, trying different drinks. And then like we like to do that. We do that when we go out to like brunch on Saturdays, Sundays. There's a couple of restaurants that we like, and then we'll just pick another place, and we're there until we don't want to be there anymore. There's no like agenda. There's no like we need to be home by 12. None of that. And that's just how we like to vacation. Like when we go to Nashville, like our favorite restaurant's called Yolan is there. It's in the Joshua Hotel. We are going to do our anniversary dinner there. But other than that, like we don't really have any plans. There's a lady named Diane that works there. We're going to try and hang out with her and her wife. And
when you do like a big, like a city long weekend, do you do hotels or Airbnb?
So that's where I was going with that. Oh, always hotels. Airbnb, I think, is a scam. I think the cleaning fees and all that is just such a pain in the ass. I don't want to deal with that. I like my room to be clean.
Just look at the all-in price.
Well, now they have the all-in price. But I like my room to be cleaned. I don't want to have to do chores. Like I want the hotel experience. So this is where, for me, like it's harder for me to go with the flow on certain places when we travel, because I always want to be staying in a hotel. I want to have that comfort level, So that's what gets expensive is the hotels, and not like doing a hostel thing. I thought about like trying to do the van life stuff, but that's like, they're getting like $200,000 for like a van life van these days. And then I'm only in the US really, like,
I mean, what I like about Airbnb is, like we're in we're doing that we have close friends that have a kid the same age as Mali, and we're just like, we rented a house and like in Pennsylvania, we're just going
Pennsylvania.
And
you go make some butter or something.
No, just go. There's like a lake house, and there are a lot of like hikes you can do there. And then you go for like a long weekend, so you bring some groceries, so we can make like food for us, and we hang out there. There's like a pool, it's like a community. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we are like on the short, like the long weekend, the Friday to Monday, we eat out at restaurants for all the meals. But when we do like the week, which is rare, we try to like Hawaii, we're trying to get a place that has a kitchen. Now we looked at some Airbnb stuff, but I'm probably just going to stay at the Hilton, most likely, because they have kitchenettes in that. And they also have a bar down in the lobby. Like that's one of those things is I want the best of both worlds. I want to be able to just be like, I want to go down and get something to eat. I don't want to have to be like, shit, now I got to go to the ABC store, get a bunch of crap, and then, or go to get an Uber or take a rent a car. I want to Uber to my hotel, be on the beach,
be there,
and have the.
I mean, when I went to Mexico, I went on all-inclusive. No one talks to me. I just have everything. Here we're going, like, we're not going to like the Pittsburgh. We're going to like the Poconos, right? There's like a lot of outdoors, we got cool stuff, lakes and stuff like that. So that's
sorry for any Steelers fans on here. He was about to shit on Pittsburgh.
I was not. I'm just saying I don't know that Pittsburgh is a good vacation location. That's all, but maybe it is.
I mean, maybe in the fall, in the first half of the season before they start losing.
I've been there once in Pittsburgh. It was uneventful.
I have not been to the old city of Pitt. I have not been there.
I've known a gentleman called Pete Petrovich, and he was from Pittsburgh. So
sounds like a spy.
Yeah, but also if your name is Pete Petrovich, you probably move to Pittsburgh, right? That's like
wherever.
That's the one thing to do. Yeah.
Was that Ukrainian? Is that Russian? What is that?
He was American, but I don't know what his origins are. I mean, Americans. We're all Americans. No, but he was American. He maybe still is. Wherever you are, Pete.
Hopefully he still is. Oh, maybe he defects.
This is still American. And this is still alive. Then, like,
Pete, if you're listening to this, we hope you're well and got a big flag flying in your front yard.
Yes,
American one, at least.
Yes,
American
yes.
one. Yeah.
Or we're sending guys. Yep. That's that. Let's go for a second.
So I think that's the one that we're going to wrap up for this week here. We'll see everybody next week. Any closing arguments on this one?
No, I think we talked about Pittsburgh. We talked about fries. We talked about the Independence Day. All the important
This was
topics.
a gripping episode. People are going to be on the edge of their seat.
I hope they will. And we just need more than 74 views, and it's a better episode than.
Yeah. Hey, we got to look at Mr. Beast. You got to build up. Yeah.
Slowly
one viewer at a time.
Yeah. Mr. Beast, if you're listening to this, we're coming after you. So
I don't know if I have those ambitions, but all right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.